Hello, I'm Georgina Bisbee, and in this video I'm going to talk about why speeding up the adoption of a circular economy is key to meeting climate targets. I'll explain what proactive manufacturers such as Emma Safety Footwear and Snickers Workwear are doing to accelerate change, and explain how end users and specifiers can make a difference. In 2019, the UK became the first major economy to commit to a legally binding net zero emissions target by 2050. This year, the government has set the world's most ambitious climate change target to reduce emissions by 78% by 2035 compared to 1990 levels. What's more, legally binding targets for air quality, biodiversity, water and resource efficiency and waste reduction are coming. Under the new Environment Bill, a post-Brexit framework for environmental legislation, targets such as zero avoidable waste by 2050 will become a reality for many industries. At the same time, to meet the expectations of increasingly environmentally conscious investors and consumers, many businesses are setting ambitious environmental targets of their own. One of the greatest opportunities to meet these targets is to speed up the transition from a linear economy to a circular one. A linear economy follows the model of take, make, dispose, where raw materials are taken to make products, and once they have reached the end of their useful life, they are disposed of. In a circular economy, the philosophy is to reduce, reuse, recycle. This approach involves reducing the resources used during a product's manufacture, striving to keep these products in high-value use for as long as possible, and ensuring they are recovered and reused at the end of their life. However, currently just 8.6% of the global economy is circular, leaving a huge circularity gap. Worse still, it is one that is widening. The volume of materials used each year is increasing, with the UN's Emissions Gap Report 2020 showing that material consumption hit a high of 100 billion tonnes, which accounted for 59.1 billion tonnes of greenhouse gases. The good news is that according to research, embracing a circular economy could shrink global greenhouse gas emissions by as much as 39%. The challenge is that adopting a circular business model requires a complete transformation in how the economy operates, with many businesses uncertain about where to even start. Thankfully, forward-thinking companies such as Emma Safety Footwear and Snickers Workwear are already leading the way in their industries. Emma Safety Footwear is a pioneer in sustainable practice, having launched the world's first ever 100% circular safety shoe. Some of the measures that Emma Safety Footwear is taking to improve their environmental performance include producing sustainable safety footwear in collaboration with strictly selected suppliers, testing all of the materials used on environmental impact, helping clean up the ocean and produce laces, lining and socks from the waste, using the sun to power their factory, producing metal-free shoes to reduce metal mining, prioritising eco-friendly packaging materials, closing the loop by taking back worn safety shoes, recycling and reusing materials from old shoes and production waste to start new supply chains for entirely different products. Meanwhile, the vision of sister company Snickers Workwear is to be at the forefront of sustainability by using smarter solutions and technology, including sourcing the highest quality hard-wearing products with the least environmental impact possible. Some of the steps Snickers Workwear are taking to improve their environmental performance include: they are well on track to achieve a reduction in greenhouse gas emissions of 50% in Scope 1 and 2 by 2030, having already reduced greenhouse gas emissions by 40% since 2018, and targets with Scope 3 to come. They have limited their chemical footprint through the use of a group-wide restricted substance list for production suppliers, prioritising premium materials through internal and external supplier assurance processes, prioritising the use of preferred fibres that have more sustainable properties in comparison to conventional options without compromising durability and comfort, choosing the most appropriate fibre to achieve a long tire time for a garment, committing to conscious cotton choices, driving demand for better cotton which positively impacts farmers and the environment, using a more sustainable colouring process for polyester that significantly reduces water, chemicals and energy use, commonly referred to as dope dye. using mulesing-free merino wool to prevent animal cruelty. As companies navigate the complex and challenging transition to more circular business models, you can support them by evaluating environmental performance throughout your supply chains and valuing those companies who are committed to improving sustainability. Things you can do include: get to know your supply chain and seek out socially and environmentally conscious, trusted suppliers. Invest in quality safety footwear and workwear. Select products that are built to last, that can be kept in use as long as possible. Work with suppliers on how to extend the lifespan of a garment or footwear. For example, Emma Safety Footwear provides care products and advice for their footwear. Educate workers on the importance of looking after products to extend their longevity. Consider whether employees need support in washing garments or if a maintenance service is an option, so employees don't select new workwear or footwear simply for convenience. Look for the labels. Ask whether suppliers adopt the Better Cotton, Ecotex, or any other standards which can provide reassurance that high environmental standards are being followed throughout their supply chains. Embracing a more circular economy holds great promise in helping us to meet our climate goals and securing the health of the planet for future generations. But we must work together to be successful. If you are looking for partners in sustainability, please contact Emma Safety Footwear and Snickers Workwear to see how you can collaborate to accelerate positive change.